Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about how to manifest. The law of attraction tells us there's one specific thing that we need in order to manifest, in order to activate that vibration within us, and I am about to share what exactly that is right now. First, if you don't know what manifesting is, it just means bringing to life. So a lot of us spend a lot of time thinking about the things that we want, but on the same token, we also think about the things that we don't want. And depending on which of the two you're giving your most attention to, you manifest that into life. You bring it to life. You bring it into your world with the thoughts that you keep in your mind. We're going to get into what exactly that means, how to attract it, how to actually manifest it in just a second. But it's important for you to know that you can easily manifest what you want or what you don't want just the same. You have to be careful of what you're thinking about, because the thoughts that you keep in your mind is literally what you bring to life. If you missed last week's video, it was all about an introduction to the law of attraction. I talked about the things that you need to do in order to start learning about the law of attraction and how to set it into place and how to do an experiment so that you can prove to yourself that the law of attraction is real, that what you think about, you bring about, that thoughts become things. But I also talked about there's one thing that actually activates that the law of attraction. That's what we're going to talk about today. And that thing that actually activates the law of attraction, that thing that attracts that which you've been thinking to you, are feelings. Feelings is the thing that brings what you want and what you don't want into the world that we are living in. It all depends on how much emotion, how much feeling, how much you're thinking about it constantly that actually starts to manifest in your life. As you probably are aware, a lot of people don't believe in the law of attraction, or they don't even know anything about the law of attraction, and yet they constantly manifest things in their life. If you are living right now in this lifetime, you are constantly manifesting, whether you're manifesting, your dream job, your perfect mate, the perfect vacation, an item for your house, whatever it is that you are constantly bringing into life, bringing into your world, that is called manifesting. So how is it that if you don't know anything about the law of attraction, and you've probably never even heard of it, how is it that this is happening? Well, this is happening through the power of feeling. We all have feelings. We all are constantly feeling, have strong emotions towards many things that we want and we don't want. And that's how, depending upon how much time you spend thinking about this one thing, thinking about creating your perfect vacation, attracting the perfect career, the perfect mate, or increasing your finances, whatever feelings you're giving to that desire, that is what's going to manifest. As we learned in the last video, we are vibrational beings. So there's an infinite amount of possibilities in this vortex that we call, our life, our invisible life, right? So there's all this invisible things that are happening that you can't see, good and bad. So the way you attract it into your life, as I said in the last video, if we're vibrational beings, and this is all the possible things are vibrating over here, in order for them to come into your life, you have to vibrate in the same way so that you can align with it, and then it can come into your life. So we may not want to get a particular job in a particular field, right? And you're thinking, there's no way I'm going to attract that because I don't want it. However, if you have strong emotions, strong feelings, and you're constantly thinking about it, and you're visualizing all the reasons to why you don't want this job and why you can't go back to that job, and it's ruling your everyday, well, that is here. And the more you align with that which you don't want, you're still going to manifest it. That's why you have to be so careful with what you think about. It's not enough to know what you don't want. You have to know what you want. Also, so that you can, instead of constantly thinking about that thing you don't want and aligning with it, you can turn your thoughts more positively and start visualizing and thinking about all the things that you do want so that you can vibrate at that level and align with it. So exactly how do we manifest things into our life that we do want? So as I've just said, it's all about feelings. Let's say you want to buy a house. That is a possibility for you. You can literally manifest that dream into your life. You can make it into a reality simply by having the thought. It shows up and it's ready to come into alignment with you, right? But it's always going to be waiting there, waiting for you to bring it into alignment. So let's say your very first thought about wanting to buy a house, you get excited and you're hopeful and you have all these emotions and you know exactly where you want to buy the house. You know exactly what you want your house to look like. You know how you're going to decorate it. You can picture your parties and your family, everybody gathered and holidays and birthdays, and all of a sudden you've got this emotion, these feelings of excitement. Nothing attracts more quickly to your life than the act of joy. So when you're feeling that joy, that vibration of the thing that you want starts coming closer to you and closer to you. But then what happens? You start thinking, oh, but that's never going to happen, at least not for right now. Well, this either pauses or starts going backwards until you're ready. Then you start thinking again, oh, but I think I can do it. It starts moving closer. And then you start getting with your intrusive thoughts again and start thinking, no, I'm never going to have the money, or I can't afford it, or I don't know if I'll get approved. Whatever thoughts go through your mind when you think about, buying a house. The more you stay in that, then this initial thought that you had about buying a house, well, now the other one of not being able to buy a house is equally as powerful, because now you have given it that power. So now whichever one you start vibrating more towards, you're either going to vibrate more towards the joy, which actually is faster than the other one. If you can maintain that level of joy so that it can align with you, you'll get there faster. So that is how you manifest. You manifest through good feelings. Joy is the ultimate attraction. As long as you are feeling something that's bringing you joy and excitement and hope, you will bring that into your life. But remember, in the same token, if you have strong emotions that are negative and it consumes your everyday and it's what you constantly think about, you too will attract that in your life. So this is why it's so important to make sure that your thoughts are clean, that you don't allow intrusive thoughts and negative thinking to come into your mind. If you don't know how to do any of these techniques to help you get to a better thinking mind, I have a lot of videos in the channel where I've done vision boards. I talk about journaling. I talk about affirmations. I have affirmation cards that you can incorporate into your life if you are interested in going that route. In next week's video, I am going to be talking about the benefits of vision boards and mind movies and visualizing and meditating, all the things that will help you in keeping a good state of mind so that you can manifest those things that you desire. So if that sounds good to you and you enjoyed this video, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, that you are subscribed so that you can come back next week and watch next week's video. If you missed last week's video on the introduction to the law of attraction, make sure you check it out. And that is it for this week's video. I will see you again next week with a brand new one. Until then, stay safe.